Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tokunbo Alagbaye. Good afternoon. My name, Tokunbo Alagbaye. A 5 minute video. 5 minutes. The reason why I actually say it's 5 minutes is just to put this to the public so that everyone will know where they are. My name has not changed, Tokunbo Alagbaye. So if you're just coming on my YouTube for the first time, that's Tokunbo Alagbaye. I'm more popular on Facebook because that is where I have over 67,000 followers. So I am more popular on Facebook because I go there frequently. And my Instagram, I have over 10,000 on Instagram. So this is just my list. Possibly this is 4,000 plus followers or 5,000. But that's not the point why I'm out here. The point I'm here this afternoon is just to do with the issue of delay in the Home Office. The Home Office laziness, laziness, I will use the word laziness. Taking care of an application form and making due process or making due decision on each application shouldn't have taken that long. It has now gone over the standard processing time, 6 months, which basically means that the Home Office is not following the standard processing time any longer. And as a result of that, many people that have submitted over the past 6 months now are struggling to change employment, are struggling to satisfy employer that they have right to work in the United Kingdom. And the worst scenario is that the Home Office is not actually responding to the employers in time with regards to Section 3C. Thank God for some of us that have, legal knowledge, deep knowledge, and deep understanding as a solicitor on immigration, particularly to Section 3C 1971 Act. So we are able to rescue some of the immigrants by issuing them Section 3C. But what about those who doesn't understand how it works and how to make use of it? People have lost their jobs. People have lost their jobs. People cannot change employment. They are struggling. Husband and wife are just in agony in the house because Home Office delay both of them at the same time. Husband and wife putting an application together at the same time under British child, both of which are now stuck under the Home Office outside the rules processing period, because the thing is that Home Office cannot have their cake and eat it at the same time. You cannot be the jury and be the judge and at the same time be the executioner. You have to decide which side you want to stay. Secretary of State, particularly in this matter, because staffs are not powerful to make that decision, but staffs are also lazy. Home Office staffs are lazy. They are lazy in a way that it is irritating me, and it's irritating many lawyers out there, the way they operate. If you have a file with you, how long does it take you to make a decision on one file? And at the end of the month, you still have to get paid. How long does it take you to make a decision on one file? So you pick up a file, you looked at it, you dump it one side without a decision, and pick up another one without decision on it. It's really, really bad at the moment now. People are really biting their nails. They are struggling. They don't even know what to do. They don't know who to cry to, other than to just come back to people like us, to cry on our shoulder, give voice to the voiceless. But having said that, it's not too late for the Secretary of State to actually correct this anomalies that is hanging out there and causing fuse in the homes, in family, in relationship. Because when a man is unable to put money on the table, put food on the table for his family, he will lose his respect. He will lose his respect. And that is exactly what is happening in some of the applicants, immigrants, issues in the diaspora in the United Kingdom. And this is because of the laziness. It's due to the laziness of the Home Office on the whole. The laziness is just getting out of control, and it's really irritating me. It's unexplainable the reason why how we get to this stage. I can understand that we have COVID and Brexit, but that doesn't even affect the decision-making process standard period. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, people like us are that are in private practice. I handle more than 5-10 files a day at the same time, and I do many things at the same time. You know, I take application, I do counseling, I make representation, check forms, check files, administrative, and when it needs me to go into court, I go to court, I come back and make a report on my case, you know, transfer it to the next section to deal with it, to, you know, to complete it. So I actually cannot understand the reason why we are struggling on the processing of applications in the Home Office. And it's taking unnecessary delay. It's taking unnecessary delay. Ordinary simple child registration, a child that has lived in the UK for 10 years continuously from his or her birth and has not traveled out of the United Kingdom is entitled, come on, is entitled to have the citizenship. If it's like the time we were born, it was automatic citizenship. Now, because Mrs. Thatcher has tampered with the law before she went into her grave, you know, let her rest wherever she is. You know, she tampered with the rule of law, messed the Immigration Nationality, British Nationality Act 1981. She messes it up. You know, but children should not be part of it. They should not suffer inside this thing. Many of the children want to go on holiday, on school excursions. They couldn't go because the Home Office unnecessary delay is holding little children down as well to pursue, to move on with their career. 18-year-olds that are renewed, that they're supposed to enter, they are going to university in this September. They are waiting for biometric cards to arrive. The delay is just so messy. It is so messy in a way that it is not helping the situation in the country. Now, coupled with the fact that the traffic issues is there now, the petrol stations problem is there, HGV drivers are needed. I mean, at the moment, United Kingdom is in a mess. It's in a total mess. You are only focusing on third world countries, but United Kingdom has issues, and they needed help from outsiders. They need to speak out. United Kingdom is in a mess at the moment. The immigration rules is almost not correct anymore. It's everywhere. The issue of Afghanistan asylum cases is just so much in a mess. You know, security being threatened sometimes is not taken proper care of. What is the Secretary of State doing for the Home Department? Priti Patel. What is she doing? If the leader lost the control, the followers will also not be effective because the procedures needs to be correct. It needs to be amended. It needs to be put in place. And Prime Minister has lost it because Prime Minister does not even understand simple scenario. A man that sits on fence when it comes to the issue of Brexit and came out last minute and supported the issue of Brexit and messed up the whole country, freedom of movement, you know, national security, everything just in a mess, I would say. The Secretary of State needs to sit tight. That's as simple as that. Secretary of State for the Home Department, he needs to sit tight. She needs to sit tight. She needs to help her staffs. She needs to assist her staff. The staffs are not doing anything. The staffs are not doing anything. Nationality Department, registration of ordinary children that were born in the UK, that has not left United Kingdom for 10 years consistently, living in the UK, going on an excursion, and they couldn't go with their friends. They are crying on their parents' shoulder because they were being deprived of an opportunity that should have come automatically, like the United States, like the time we were born here. It was automatic. It was automatic citizenship. And even if they have tampered with it without thinking deeply, then what happens to the issue of grant of status to the children when they have spent 10 years continuously? They have submitted necessary documentation. What is the department doing? 18-year-old that is going to university, that has come to UK when she was younger, and she has been renewing her papers, and she needed the last bit of the renewal to show to the university that she's entitled to be in the country. Unfortunately, as we speak, the Home Office has not granted the status that has been submitted since January 2021. Since January, and today is the end of September. Today is 38th, you know. Today is 38th. Today is 30th of September, which means that application has been there for 9 months. You know, application has been there for 9 months. It's a big mess. It's a big mess. It's a big mess at the moment, and I'm really crying inside me that the country has now come to this stage. The Home Office is in a mess. The issue of HGV drivers, it's also there, mess up. Traffic is huge out there. People are queuing for petrols. They couldn't get petrol on time. Some couldn't even get to their homes. Why do we even voted out in the first instance? Why do we even vote out of Europe? What benefit do we derive? At the end of the day, it costs us so much money to pay back. It's like a divorce proceeding. Divorce proceeding, if you come out of relationship unnecessarily and you are the biggest stakeholder in that relationship, and you are the one that causes the reason for divorce, they are going to pay through your nose. If you are the biggest stakeholder in the relationship and you come out of that relationship carelessly, you will pay through your nose. You will pay. I didn't say 28, I said 38. 38. Today is 38 and end of the month. So I mean, it's such a mess. It's such a mess. It's such a mess. So you need to, the government really needs to look into this and correct it. Government needs to look into it and correct it. Home Office needs to sit tight. Home Office needs to sit tight. Home Office needs to sit tight and correct themselves. Home Office needs to sit tight, because people are really suffering under Home Office. People are suffering and they need to correct it. They need to help people. But that's what I'm going to say today. Until next time, Tokunbo Olagbaye. My name has not changed. I'm on 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. I am a specialist. I am a specialist in immigration and nationality law. Gone are the days when we used to practice property law. So this time around, in the last 17 years now, we've been focusing on immigration and nationality law, human rights. And don't forget, I have a master's degree in human rights and human affairs. Therefore, I understand the needs of individuals than the needs of the rich people. So, I am on the masses side. I am not on the government side. I am on the masses side. I am supporting the masses and representing the interest of the masses. Until next time, Talks Olagbaye LTO, my name. Take care. Bye-bye.